In 1944, the brown tree snake was unintentionally introduced to the Pacific island of Guam, most likely carried through military cargo in World War II.
Here's Guam, an extremely biodiverse island home to a variety of species that help it thrive.
Believe it or not, this is another picture of the same island, after the presence of snakes. But as you can see, there is significantly less plant diversity.
What happened?
Well, before we can even get to that, let's define what exactly an invasive species is.
An invasive species is a non-native or alien species to an ecosystem. An invasive species can be any kind of living organism that is not native to an ecosystem and causes harm. They can harm the environment, the economy, or even human health. In most cases, these species are spread by human activities.
In this particular situation, the brown tree snake is a great example because of its foreign characteristics and harmful effects in Guam.
The introduction of brown tree snakes on the island has brought several bird species to extinction.
Birds like the fruit dove, the Micronesian kingfishers, and even the Guam rail have all been eradicated along with 7 other original forest bird species, leaving only 2 considered to be functionally extinct.
Not only does the brown tree snake hold devastating consequences on bird populations, but they also have increased negative and indirect effects on the island biodiversity.
These birds that have been killed off were responsible for the dispersal of seeds, which contributed significantly to the biodiversity of the island, specifically frugivores. In the chart, seed dispersal has been limited to a small range around the parent tree in the rightmost figures compared to the left.
Birds increase frugivores' seed germination through consumption, spread, and spatial distribution by eating the fleshy portions of the fruits and defecating the undigested seeds far from its parent canopy.
Over the course of 70 years, in addition to this recession of a frugivore forest mutualism, Guam's overall plant diversity has been in a constant downturn. As you can see from the picture, there's a clear decline in frugivore diversity, which contributes significantly to the overall diversity of the forests.
One way scientists have studied these effects and even provided evidence was through the use of fruit seed dispersal catchment nets, set up to see the types of seed plants that aren't being dispersed by the birds in the area.
So here we see a figure that shows the results obtained by the catchment system on these first graphs, a comparison between very specific islands and their dispersal of seeds specifically without flesh. As you can probably tell, Guam holds the smallest range.
The second and third graphs prove that seeds are more likely to be germinated when they are ingested or at least manipulatively depulped.
These struggles that Guam faces have created a need for change.
For the past several years, they have been engaging in chemical warfare to try and get rid of the invasive snake species.
Their biggest discovery was through the use of dead mice that have been injected with acetaminophen, or Tylenol, and thrown out of planes over the island with intentions of poisoning and killing the snakes.
This experiment has been going on since 2013, and although the snakes have been taking the bait, it is too soon to tell its overall effects.